شيء اللي غادي يهضر معنا الان هو دكتور خليل سنديد اللي هو الاسيستنت فايس بريزيدنت اوف اكاديميك افيرز ان تشارج اوف جرادويت ستاديز اند ريسيرش. غادي يوضح لكم جميع الامور المتعلقه بالماستر ديجري. all you need to know about our master program. دونك هو غادي يلتحق بنا الان. نذكركم دائما الاسئله خصوها الكويشن تاب second tab on your screen. دكتور how are you؟
اهلا وسهلا يوسف.
صافا لاباس عليك؟
الحمد لله. الحمد لله.
Happy to have you with us. So yes, we're talking about the master program. We see these amazing stories about different alumnus sharing with us their experiences, their path, how they made that choice to go for a master degree and where they are standing now. ندخلوا في قلب الموضوع غادي نتذكروا justement على الماستر degree. Okay, so you have a presentation that we're going to display right now. We're going to have the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. Pleasure and honor to be part of this
experience
webinar. Experience AUI. Thank you very much. Honored even more actually to listen to our graduates. It's amazing because beyond what I'll be talking about, I see that they are a living proof of the success of our programs. Exactly. So I know all of them. I got to meet Dua in Dubai a few years ago, and actually I've seen and witnessed how successful she was, alhamdulillah. Also, I'll talk a little bit when I'll be talking about the Sustainable Energy Management Program. I'll talk with about what the other graduates have been doing. So I've been looking at the chat room, and there are questions that I will probably clarify a little bit because they will allow me the transition to the grad programs. Akhawayn University, جامعة الأخوين جامعة ديال الدولة، جامعة كي تنقولوا حنايا عمومية ماشي جامعة خاصة. Many people think that it's private because people have to get to pay for their studies, etc. And why am I talking about it today? Because simply when it's a public university, the degrees are by default state degrees. هنا الجامعة الجامع including وداخلين فيها حتى لي بروغرام لي ديبلوم ديال الماستر هما دي بروغرام دي ديبلوم ديال الدولة معترف بهم by default. You don't need to go through the accreditation process and the approval that you get from private universities. That's something very important to understand. حنا جامعة ديال الدولة ولهذا لي بروغرام ديالنا معترف بهم باغ ديفو في الجريدة الرسمية. ما
كاين لا ايكيفالونس،
كاين ما تحتاجش داك الشيء حيت حنا جامعه ديال الدوله بزاف الناس تيشوفوا بلي حيت كاين لي فخي وداك الشيء اللي يمكن تيسحبهم بريفي. And I'm saying this because I've seen it in one of the questions in the chat.
And it's always good to clarify this point.
Beyond that, I would like to stress on the fact that AUI has chosen to go international and has chosen to go for international accreditation. And today, after 9 years of thorough preparation and heavy work, we are accredited by NETCHE, the New England Commission for Higher Education, the same accrediting institution that accredits Harvard and MIT and other liberal arts institutions that Dua has been talking about, the difference that liberal arts institutions provide to their students, including grad programs. So this is just a transition to say that it's a choice. Yeah. And our programs have been deliberately designed by meaning what we keep saying, that they are profession-oriented and job market-driven. So they are profession-oriented and job market-driven. This is common to all our programs. Now I might move now to the presentation and talk about them.
Perfect.
So we have 11 master programs that are running today that I'll be talking about, and they are broken down by school. So there is the Master of Business Administration that is offered at the School of Business Administration. We have 5 master programs offered by the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. I will just list them now quickly. The Master of Art in International Studies and Diplomacy, the Master of Art in North African and Middle Eastern Studies, the Master of Art in Islamic and Religious Studies, the Master of Science in HRD, Human Resources Development, and the Master of Communication Studies and Digital Media. That is a new one. Wherever there is this little star, it's a new one. And then the School of Science, Engineering offers 5 programs. 3 of them are new. The Master of Science in Software Engineering, the big brother. The Master of Science in Sustainable Energy Management, and we had Nada talking about it.
Yes.
And then we have the 3 new programs, the Master of Engineering in FinTech, Financial Technologies, Master of Science in Big Data Analytics, and the Master of Science in Digital Transformation.
Dr. Sendide, just to remind all the people who are watching us, you can go to polls it's the 3rd tab, and let us know what is the program that you're
interested
in. We want to hear from you.
And thanks for reminding me about that, since we cannot cover everything in a matter of 10 minutes or 15 minutes or even 20. So any question is welcomed, and then we will answer it in the questions tab. Please feel free to ask questions. My colleague Zainab will come afterwards to talk about the enrollment procedure, etc. I will focus more about on the academic side of the programs.
Yeah.
So I'll move on with the Master of Science in Business Administration. This is the MBA offered at SBA. And I'm talking about the MBA, not an MBA, because I believe it is the best you can get in Morocco. And we offer it in 3 different formats: the full-time MBA, the part-time MBA, that actually Mehdi was talking about, and the executive MBA.
So, Dr. Sendide, just to clarify something, when you say like we have 11 programs, 11 master degree programs, you count Master of Business Administration as one, but actually it's have 3 different
those are the formats for delivery.
So if we compute, we're talking more about 13 types of master degree.
Yes, if you count those are different formats as degrees, yes. That will go even more if we talk about the combined BSMS or Bachelor of Arts, Master of Art. I'll talk about them quickly later on. So regarding the MBA, one needs to know that this is a real innovative teaching and learning program that adopts the CASE method pioneered by Harvard Business School. That's also NETCHE accredited. It is taught by dedicated faculty. Our faculty are 100% full-time. That makes a huge difference between a lot of other MBA programs out there. And these faculty are dedicated to tirelessly work to maintain and improve continuously the quality of the program. Keep in mind that we have a lot of national and international faculty from a lot of nationalities, and this brings a multicultural aspect of this to this program, and as a matter of fact, to all our programs. The multi-cultural environment that the international faculty bring to our degree programs is unique, one of a kind in Morocco. There is also the opportunity to go for a study abroad, even for the masters, to study 1 or 2 courses that we offer for the MBA and for other programs, as a matter of fact. And as I mentioned, there is a different delivery modes that allow for flexibility. So depending on whether you can afford to come full-time on campus, or if you're working, you can go for part-time, or even the executive MBA that comes afterwards after heavy work experience. So that's for the MBA. For the eligibility, Zainab will talk about the conditions to access to the program and the selection procedures, etc.
Yes.
But and we also, it runs for around 18 months, and then I'll be happy to answer other questions afterwards. Then I'll move now to the School of Humanities and Social Sciences with the 5 programs it offers. I will start with a new program, which is the Master of Art in Communication Studies and Digital Media. This is before that, Yusuf, I would like to stress on something very, very important. Other than the MBA, all our master programs at AUI have been revamped to run in a period of 1 year. There used to be a year and a half and more, and the thesis or the project running afterwards. Now they have been engineered to be revamped in 12 months period. everything included, which is a huge breakthrough in the way we administer our programs. Obviously, they have become, it's not at the expense of the quality of the courses, but it's the re-engineering of their design. Today, they are squeezed because we realize that students or learners need to get those quality degrees, but also in relatively
talking about making it more efficient. If I
more efficient, there are two parts of it. The first one is the time, meaning the program runs in 1 year, and also if you recall, Dua has been talking about those foundation courses that are sometimes needed. If someone joins the university from another bachelor from a public university or another private university, it's not always that they have covered what's needed, and they are asked sometimes to go through foundation courses before officially joining the program. So something new about our grad programs is that we have moved the foundation programs to online. So today, all foundation courses that are required, if required, sometimes you don't need them, if your background is enough, is fine, but if needed, they have moved online, which saves time and money for the applicants. Two things to keep in mind, very important. All programs run today in 1 year, period, and the foundation courses moved online.
Okay. So أنا إن شاء الله باغي ندير ماستر ديجري، كاين واحد ايفالويشن كنشوفوا واش محتاج الفاونديشن كورسز، نقدر نكون ما محتاجش لهم، ولكن الا كنت محتاج لهم ما بقيتش غادي نديبلاصا ولا غادي نديرهم اونلاين، وديك الساعه
الجامعه تتكلف تشير لك شنو هما الدروس اللي خصك تاخذ اونلاين. It's on case by case basis. They analyze your profile, your courses, etc. It's very personalized, and we have faculty dedicated to study the files one by one, and then it's personalized orientation.
So it maximizes your chances to succeed in the program. هذا هما الغرض منهم، يعني الا كنتي فاونديشن كورسز غير باش ماكسيميزيو انك الحظوظ ديالك في النجاح.
ما تعطلش في الدراسه ديالك باش ما تعطلش على لو ريتم. Surtout avec with the 1 year program now, we need to make sure that everybody succeeds in the same rhythm with the same pace. One last point to identify about the program, to talk about the programs, but this mainly applies for undergrad students that are AUIers. We have this possibility of the combination between bachelor and master. We call it combined bachelor-master. And students who are at the undergrad level and early enough decide they know that they would like to go for a master's, like what Nada did. If they decide early enough, they can apply for that if they have enough qualifications, because it's selective. They are granted that, and they combine both bachelor and master. What's important about that is that they use their capstone project or a projet de fin d'études, for those who are not familiar with that nomenclature, to the masters, and also they use their electives as grad courses. They shrink down by at least 1 semester. So it's very important for those who decide to combine.
Taking advantage also of the momentum. You are on the undergrad level and you go further.
You keep the pace, yes. Now, so for this program, as I mentioned, the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies and Digital Media, besides what I mentioned, it's a multidisciplinary practical program. It's grounded in social sciences, but it's emphasizing on theory, research methods, and critical inquiry. Again, the quality of faculty, they are specialized in what they teach, and they are best in that. So you get it from the best instructors you can get, because the titles could figure anywhere, but to have such qualified faculty teaching is a blessing at AUI. Career opportunities for those graduates from this program: they can work as high-level designers and user interface specialists in mid-range and large companies. They become skilled communication professionals, and also they can work easily as official spokespersons, which is very needed in Morocco, and public relation experts. That's about this program. I'll move on. I know that you will be squeezing me in time.
It's really interesting, and we gotta keep talking to you, because we need to understand
the second program
more about all the programs.
شكرا. The Master of Science in Human Resources Development. I think هذا البروجرام الحمد لله في الجامعات يهضر على نفسه because it has proven itself throughout the years. I've heard so many success stories of graduates from this HRD because it's one of the most internationalized programs about HRD. It gives the Moroccan perspective, but also the international one related to
approach,
human resource development. It's really a professional master's program that qualifies graduates for shaping individual but also organizational capabilities and leadership. I can talk about this program for hours, but I don't have time for that. But trust me.
If you have any question, I'm just reminding.
Yes, please feel free to ask.
Please feel free to ask, and we're gonna leave also an email address where you can send your question if you didn't have the opportunity, and also the website is well, it thoroughly explains all the programs.
So something to stress on is that this program gives you really a unique opportunity to explore cutting-edge concepts and best practices in the field of HRD. Faculty teaching that at AUI are in the field of human resource development. Very, very important. Besides all what you can work in as successful HR practitioner or specialist in HR management or a lot of human resource director, what I've seen progressively our graduates doing is going to consultancy. That's very, very important because they start doing it as part-time and then they move to full-time consultants because that's honestly, that's in Morocco, that's where the money is.
Okay.
The third program is the Master of Art in International Studies and Diplomacy. I can't talk better than what actually Dua mentioned about this program. She's a graduate of this program, and she mentioned how easy it has become for her, especially the case of Dua, because she was shaped based on this program after coming from public universities. She had to go through those foundation courses, etc. But today we can't be prouder than what we are about Dua. In 2 years period, look who she has become and how successful tabarakallah alayha she is. And if you're listening still, tabarakallah alayk wallah yahfadek. So this program allows and procures advanced analysis and global social, political, and economic changes skills. Again, faculty expertise is involved in here, but also in terms of research. There is a lot of research going on at AUI that grad programs in this program benefit from. They can work in diplomacy, in politics, political analysis, and also if they decide to go for academia, they can go. Many have gone through PhDs.
And like Dua in public relations, for example, also.
Oh yeah, because it's written, I skipped that, I said. So the other program is the Master of Art in Islamic and Religious Studies. What's specific about this program? It's not about religion. We're not teaching Islam or religions in here. It's about humanities and social sciences aspects of religion in general and Islam in particular. This has been extremely successful in shaping up the background of students who are interested in the impact of religions and all know how important it has become in interfaith tolerance, etc. today. It offers opportunities to participate in outstanding interreligious dialogues and research projects. So it's very important. Career opportunities. Graduates from this program have been working as analysts, advisors, and consultants on religious affairs in different ministries. And also some of them opted for academia.
ماشي بروغرام اللي كيخولك انك تولي اختصاصي يعني ليدوكاسيون اسلاميك ولا التربيه الاسلاميه، ولكن تنهضروا على لاسبي هيومانيتيز سوشيال ساينسز بيهايند ات. سو باش نبسط هذه الفكره هذه ما يكونش واحد الخلط ولا يكون واحد الغلط.
التربيه الاسلاميه مهمه، ولكن هذا تيجي as a complement for it for those who want to give it a much larger a capstone on it that gives a much larger aspect. Last but not least, the Master of Art in North African and Middle Eastern Studies. This is a very, very famous program at AUI. I think that most of those who are listening know about it, but it's still worth talking about because it's a unique humanities and social sciences program that focuses on NA, North African and Middle Eastern Studies, with regional specialists that contribute to the program. So we have specialized faculty, but we always bring specialists that talk about focused subjects each time. And of course, graduates, students in this program have great opportunities to conduct field work because a lot of research is going on North African studies and Middle Eastern studies by faculty at AUI. For career opportunities, faculty work as regional, faculty inshallah, work as regional analyst consultants, specialized in current affairs and in North Africa and Middle East. They work as advisors to agencies and other organizations on regional affairs. A lot of our graduates are working today with NGOs as a matter of fact. And obviously, all these programs, as I mentioned, run in 1 year. Now I'll move very quickly. I know, see Yusuf, time is.
لا تفضل هذاك مشيت وجيت ما عرفتش شنو وقع واحد البروبليم دو كونيكسيون غير باش نذكر الناس اللي كيتفرجوا فينا لو وقع لكم شي مشكل في لا كونيكسيون ولا شي حاجه just refresh the page and you should be fine just for people who are listening to us.
Okay, last but not least, I'll move to the School of Science and Engineering. So the School of Science and Engineering, also inspired from what we've done actually at SHSS, has revamped all its programs to run today in 1 year, 12 months. That's also a very, very good opportunity. And all of the programs can run as combined bachelor, master, as I mentioned. So the first one I'll be talking about, which is a new program, which is the Master of Engineering in FinTech, in Financial Technology. This program, if I may say, the most important thing about it is that we have been asked literally to run this program, to open this program because there is a high demand on financial technology engineers today. And it's not even a Master of Science, it's a Master of Engineering. You can see here that actually even the projects, the final projects will be automatically incubated at Tijari Wafa Bank. So it's already set, meaning that engineers in this program know that they will be hired as soon as they get their degree. So it's a fintech in an engineering field for students inclined towards creativity and innovation. It combines math skills, programming skills oriented toward financial field. It's new at AUI, relatively new in Morocco, but we have designed it, as I mentioned, to be professionally oriented and job market needs. It's shaped for that. For career opportunities, engineers from this program, inshallah, will be easily and highly demanded to work in the banking, insurance, the payment sector, software architect, the blockchain engineers, and so on. So the fintech lead implementation engineers and the fintech consultants is the ultimate product of this program. So those
are the kind of programs that are shaped by this high demand. They impose themselves naturally because there is a huge need, and we have the powerful students who young people who can be interested in this field and excel in this field. عندنا الطاقات الشابة اللي بغيت نقول يعني
It's selective, of course, but I'm sure that those who will access to this program will have great opportunities because that's what the future is about. The following one is it's another new program, the Master of Science in Digital Transformation. This new program equips students with the necessary knowledge to lead successful digital change in organizations. So it's all about this specific field of digital transformation that's reshaping Morocco. We've seen part of it in the COVID-19 pandemic, right?
It seems like in this pandemic, especially, we need to go a gear further. خصنا نزيدوا شويه في السرعه ديال لا ديجيتاليزاسيون جوستومون باسكو تبين فاش كيوقعوش مسائل بحال هكا بان كاين واحد النيد خصاص كبير.
And also in terms of quality, it's not just offering whatever, but you need to shape. We have to admit that we have designed this program. I mean, we've been working on designing this program for years, but it will be launched this year. So it's a perfect timing, actually. It combines technology and software stacks, innovation, digital change management, and leadership. All courses include practicals, very, very important, but the courses are practical, meaning learning by doing. Very important. Yes, Yusuf.
Dr. Khalid Sendide, we unfortunately we need to stop here. There is a lot of. It's really nice to hear from you. You give specific information about the different programs, which is really important. There's a link that is shared with you on the chat room. It's the link if you want to access in details all the program. And just to remind you that Dr. Sendide will answer your questions, and feel free to if you have any question about any specific program, they will be more than happy to answer that. And for the admission, because it's going to be our next topic, just to give a little bit more time to Zineb Bariwa to talk about this subject, where there are a lot of questions, and she already started answering all of them. Dr. Sendide, merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie, see Yusuf, 2 seconds just to run the
yeah, of course.
Not talking about them, but see, for fairness, there are 2 remaining programs. The other one is the Big Data Analytics, which is also a new program that is extremely important. I will invite everybody interested to send questions about it or to go over our website. Last but not least is the software engineering program, the Big Brother, that's been running and shaped for years now. And the last one that Nada talked about, which is the Sustainable Energy Management Program. 2 words about Nada. When Nada was, at that time, I was the coordinator of engineering programs. ونادا دارتنا واحد المشكل واحد النهار ضحكنا معاها وندمتنا. كانوا لي بروجي خاصين بالاساتذه they were funded by the regional council. And then she had her own project, and she said, I have a project, I want to submit it. We didn't even have the mechanics for doing that. And then we said, yes, submit it. And it worked. And then we ended up having a student having a funded project, if I recall, like 400,000 Ds for students, where it was dedicated for faculty only. It was a good for her, a unique opportunity for her. But just to tell you that students grad students are sometimes given the opportunity to embrace a more friendly relationship with faculty, because it's a maturity level that's not usually at the undergrad level, and students start working in projects and build that relationship that you talked about, Yusuf.
اذا كان واحد القاسم مشترك ما بين تقريبا جميع هاد لي بروغرام اللي هضرتي عليهم دكتور سنديد، باش نلخصوا يعني هما سون دي بروغرام اللي يديريجي اوسي فير دي ميتيي ديال لو فيوتور كما كنشوفوا بحال دابا البيك داتا باش كنهضروا على السستينبل انرجيز اند ستاف لايك ذات. But also we're talking about a master program اللي connected to the reality of the job market. هادو جوج عوامل اللي ربما في استماع ديال شنو المارشي دو ترافاي باغي، وحنا عارفين بلي هذا المارشي دو ترافاي باغي دي بروفيل انوفون اللي تيهضروا على تقنيات فيوتوريستيك زعما ديال لافنيغ.
هذيك تنبداو اون امو، يعني حنا ديما بروفيشن اورينتد but job market driven. اذا ما كانش opportunity for the job راه ما تنطلقوهمش كاريمون. ايوا شكرا
بزاف دكتور سنديد. It's a pleasure hearing you talking about all these programs, and makes one want to try all of them. شكرا.